And so, but there seems to be a transition from when you went country to now where your heart and your passion is more of a worship and more of like this reflection of your faith life. So what was that transition like for you?
When I look back on I kind of refuse to listen to those old songs and go back to those old videos and those old things because I don't even know who that guy is anymore. I was so lost and looking and searching, and I was trying to be somebody else. I was trying to be this country star. I had soaked up, Brooks and Dunn. I'd soaked up all these different artists and things, and sort of just like, I'm going to be this guy, and I wasn't being myself.
Right.
And I spent a year down here in Nashville, lost on Broadway. Basically, I spent a year on Broadway playing and drinking and driving, and I was so broken inside. I held it together on the outside. Of course, I looked like I was really doing well and things were great, but on the inside, I was a complete train wreck, and I just was so sick and tired of living that way. And so God comes into my life in 2019 in the fall. He has a family from Vermont call me up.
Did you know him beforehand?
So I had landscaped with their son for a short season, but I didn't really know them that well. But they called me out of the blue, got my number through a friend of a friend, whatever, and said, would you like to come over for dinner? And I went over for dinner, and that night they asked me, would you come to church with us in the morning? And it was a Saturday night, and me being the guy that I am, I felt like I owed them.
Right.
And so I was like, yeah, sure, I'll be there. Like, I'll go. And Church of the City, Franklin, Tennessee, 3,000 people, fall of 2019. And I'll never forget, Chris McClarney and John Reddick were leading worship. And I stood in the aisle, and it was a magnet. My heart was, it was a magnet that drew me into the auditorium. And I remember standing there, and I swear I heard from God in that moment. And he just said, I gave you your voice, and now you're going to sing for me.
Oh, that's cool.
And it was just like everything that I'd been trying and striving and wanting to do, I laid it all down right there. And I just said, God, if you're even real, if this is even real, if I just heard that, this is what I'm going to do the rest of my life. And I just made a vow to him right there. And within 2 months, my language, the alcohol, the cocaine, the sex, all the things just started leaving me. And so, cool. I'm here with you guys today, 2 years, 8 months, and 4 days clean and sober.